So let's talk about Ferdinand, film loosely based on the children's book of the same name, which the film itself is celebrating its 5th anniversary this year. Big days! Entertainment rankings and reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2017 computer animated comedy film Ferdinand, released by Fox and produced by Blue Sky Studios. This I believe was their next to last film. Anyway, this and is loosely a remake of Ferdinand the Bull because there was an animated short film in 1938 and loosely based on the children's book The Story of Ferdinand, which came out a couple of years before that short. The film's script was written by Robert L. Baird, Tim Federle, and Brad Copeland, directed by Carlos Saldana. Featuring an ensemble voice cast that includes John Cena as the title character, along with Kate McKinnon, Bobby Cannavale, Peyton Manning, Anthony Anderson, David Tennant, and a host of others. The music for the film was composed by John Powell, making it his 8th and final collaboration with Blue Sky before it shut down in 2021. Oh, wait a minute. I made a mistake. The script was. I made a mistake here. The story of Ferdinand was written by the three I mentioned. It was the actual book. So my mistake, folks. The story for the film was actually written by Ron Birch, David Kidd, and Don Reimer. So I humbly apologize. I guess I didn't know it. Anyway, it follows a gentle pacifist bull named Ferdinand who refuses to participate in bullfighting but is forced back into the arena where his beliefs are challenged when he faces off against the world's greatest bullfighter. Anyway, some say this didn't do too well, but I understand. But hey, it's okay. But it did better internationally, though. So let's get into the story. In Spain, young Ferdinand lives with other calves and bulls at Senor Moreno's Casa del Toro, where bulls are trained for bullfighting. Ferdinand is a pacifist and loves flowers, and is bullied by the other calves, Valiente, Guapo, and Bones. A matador arrives, and the calves' father fight to impress him. Ferdinand's father Raf is picked, so Valiente crushes Ferdinand's I'm getting tongue-tied. Favorite flower in retaliation. Raf does not come back from the ring, and Valiente's father states his belief that soft bulls always die. Ferdinand runs away from Casa del Toro, and he winds up on a flower farm owned by Juan and his daughter Nina, who adopt him. 2 years later, Ferdinand has grown into an enormous but still gentle bull. Juan determines that Ferdinand looks too scary to take alone to the annual flower festival as in previous years. Ferdinand follows them anyway, but is stung by a bee and panics, accidentally destroying the town square, and animal control officers deem him dangerous and take him away before Nina and Juan can explain. The officers decide to give Ferdinand to Casa del Toro, where he meets his old bullies, who are all now grown up, plus new additions such as Lupe the goat and 2 new bulls, Angus and McKinnon. Sorry. Ferdinand tries to escape but is stopped by 3 German Lepizan horses. The next day, snooty matador El Primero arrives, needing a bull for his final bullfight before retirement. Moreno puts all the bulls in a ring to fight it out, but Ferdinand refuses to take part, causing a chain of mishaps when he tries to help Guapo recover from a stage fright-induced faint. El Primero gives Moreno 2 days to get the bulls in the ship. Guapo is sent to the slaughterhouse, and Valiente informs a horrified Ferdinand that non-fighters now become meat. That night, Ferdinand comforts Bones as he grieves for Guapo, making a friend of him. The next day, he fixes Angus's hair so he can see better, earning another friend. Ferdinand, Bones, and Angus then challenge the horses off, well, to a dance off anyway, and McKinnon joins in the fun, helping them win. Valiente mocks them for bonding and wasting valuable practice time, causing the other bulls to sadly abandon Ferdinand and return to training. With the help of the three hedgehog siblings, Uno, Dos, and Cuatro, Ferdinand and Lupe try to escape through the house. Ferdinand finds a wall of horns in a trophy room, including his father's. Realizing that bulls die whether they are selected or not, Ferdinand goes back and warns the others to run for their lives. Valiente refuses to accept the truth and starts fighting Ferdinand, accidentally breaking off his own horn. He is then taken to the slaughterhouse, and Ferdinand is chosen by El Primero, who believes he deliberately injured Valiente. Now for the final act and ending. As always, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Ferdinand rescues Valiente as well as Guapo, who had not yet been killed. Together, Lupe, the bulls, and the hedgehog steal Moreno's truck and flee to Madrid. El Primero threatens Moreno that if his staff does not catch Ferdinand, El Primero will fight Moreno in the ring instead. They abandon the truck and flee on foot to the Atocha train station. Ferdinand helps the others get aboard the train but sacrifices himself to buy them time to get away. He is captured and brought to the ring, but a video of the bull's escape has made the news. Recognizing Ferdinand on TV, Paco alerts Juan and Nina, who hurry to Madrid to save Ferdinand. In Las Ventas Arena, Ferdinand refuses to fight and starts running around in blind panic, accidentally knocking over and humiliating El Primero. El Primero wounds him with a banderilla, and Ferdinand nearly retaliates until he sees a carnation crushed beneath his hoof. Not wishing to hurt anyone, Ferdinand spares El Primero and sits down, waiting to be killed. The crowd yells for El Primero to let Ferdinand live, and he decides to put down his sword and leave with dignity. Through his pacifism, Ferdinand becomes the first bull to survive a bullfight and is reunited with Nina. Moreno then brings Lupe, Ferdinand, and the rest of the bulls to live at Nina's farm. End of story. So what did I think of Ferdinand? Well, I have seen this I'd say 3 times because I watched it twice. I think the second time was TV, but the third time was more recently on Disney Plus. I went and saw this in the theater because this actually was released on this day today, December 15th, 2017, hence the film's 5th anniversary, though it made its premiere 5 days before that in LA. Well, the film unfortunately was considered a failure at the box office, considering it was going up against Star Wars The Last Jedi, which that happened to premiere. It came in second place. Though its reviews were reasonable, Rotten Tomatoes says that the film's colorful update on the classic tale doesn't go anywhere unexpected, but its timeless themes and John Cena's engaging voice work in the title role make for family-friendly fun. Now that I can agree, I absolutely do think it's really good. The story's not too bad. I liked it. Anyway, now here's something else I'm going to mention. So apparently, the film was kind of considered a disappointment at the box office here in the U.S. and in Canada, only managing to bring in 84 million, while it made 211 million overseas, as the film went on to make 296 million worldwide. However, it would get a little bit better results for it on physical media. Now, the film also received a nomination at the Academy Awards for Best Animated Feature, losing to Disney and Pixar's Coco, which had previously opened the previous month. And same thing happened with the latter at the Golden Globes, losing both the Best Animated Feature Film and Best Original Song for Home. This was also the last film from Blue Sky to be nominated for both an Oscar and a Golden Globe. But anyway, I really thought Ferdinand was really good. I think the John Powell's score for the film was pretty good. But it was the voice acting cast that did an exceptionally good job. I gotta give credit to John Cena, who actually gives us one of his first few non-action themed flicks and what have you, after he recently appeared in underrated and heavily dissed films like the The Marine and 12 Rounds. And he's also done some other films. He'd go on to do some other family friendly films and what have you. Now, like Playing with Fire, which came out a couple of years later. But nevertheless, I think Cena did an exceptionally good job in voicing Ferdinand. Very good. Kate McKinnon voices Lupe. I like that character. She's absolutely crazy. Kind of crazy, though, but considering she's a calming goat. Voicing Valiente is Bobby Cannavale. He does a good job. Peyton Manning voices Guapo. Anthony Anderson voices Bones. Now that's just for the big versions, not the little ones. Angus is voiced by former Doctor Who star David Tennant. Let's see here. Young Lily Day voices Nina. Let's see. We also have some other voice actors. I'm voicing the Hedgehogs. Una is voiced by Gina Rodriguez, who you mostly know her best as TV's Jane the Virgin. Dos is voiced by David Diggs, and Gabriel Iglesias voices Quattro. So anyway, the film's got a pretty good cast in my opinion. I really liked it. Ferdinand, I feel like this is kind of an underrated film. I wish it could have done better in my opinion. Even though despite going up against a juggernaut like Star Wars, The Last Jedi, but nevertheless, I think Ferdinand was just really good. So with a good cast of voices, great characters, a good score, and a pretty good story and what have you. Would I recommend Ferdinand? I'd say sure, go ahead, give it a try. I think you'll really like it. Of course, the film's currently streaming on Disney Plus, so if you don't have it on physical media, you can. If you got Disney Plus, you can check it out there. You can get it on physical media. Well, you already know that. Still, it's really good. I think you'll get a good laugh from it. So what did you think of Ferdinand? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of James Cameron's Avatar in order to promote the release of the long-awaited sequel that's happening on the same day, which will be tomorrow on the 16th. So anyway, thank you for watching my review of Ferdinand, and if you like this, check out some of these other films from Blue Sky. In the upper left-hand corner is my complete playlist for the Ice Age franchise, which I reviewed earlier this year. I've reviewed all the films, including the Disney Plus film, The Adventures of Buck Wild. The upper right hand corner is my review of the Peanuts movie, which I reviewed last month, which was from 2015. Or if you would like another film with a little bit of the feel to it, check out the film that beat this film out big time at the awards. Disney and Pixar's Coco in the bottom left-hand corner, and the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.